Hey guys, it's Rose with Rose Likes Crochet. How is everybody doing? It is Friday, August 4th, 2023, and I am coming on here with the first yarn yakking video for August. So for those of you who are new here, my name is Rose. I like to crochet. I actually love to crochet. I like yarn a lot. You'll see that in this video. And I make stitch markers. So go check out my Etsy shop. Everything I talk about is linked down below in the description box. If you could favorite the shop and favorite a few items, it does help me out a whole lot. Even if you can't purchase anything, it just helps bring my listings to the front of the other searches in Etsy. So I do appreciate that. I live in the Chicago area. I have one daughter. Her nickname is Carrots, like the vegetable. And I have one rescue dog. His name is Camo. So yarn yakking videos are basically me just chatting about if I've made any yarn purchases, finished objects, anything else that's going on that I want to discuss with you. So hang around. We're going to talk about the Chicago yarn crawl and just two little purchases that I made and some finished objects. I do have a craft fair tomorrow, which is Saturday, August 5th. And so I want to show you this stuff and get it all packed up and ready to go because I have to pack my car tonight. So a couple things I do want to talk about admin wise. There is a Facebook group for this YouTube channel, podcast, whatever. Like I said, everything is linked down below, so go and check it out. You can join. We have some good times over there. There's only 3 questions to answer. They're really easy, so make sure you answer all 3 questions. And then I'm on Instagram, so you can follow me over there. You can tag me if there's giveaways and they say tag a friend, please feel free to tag me. And that Instagram account is attached to a Facebook business page, and that's where I post. You guys post in the group and I post on that business page because it's connected. I have TikTok, I have that Etsy shop. I do have more things for sale in the Etsy shop besides stitch markers. I sell all my loveys. I have baby blankets. I have, not that we need it now, but hat and scarf sets, kitchen items. So go and check it out. All my shawls are for sale in the Etsy shop as well. So if you haven't favorited that stuff, go and favorite that. I do appreciate it. There's a spring shop where you can get Rose Likes Crochet merchandise, and I think that's it. So I did want to ask you guys a quick question. I can control the ads on my videos that come out, and I was noticing that a lot of people have ads that are not skippable in the beginning. And I think one time I accidentally clicked on one of my videos and there was an ad at the beginning of the video that you couldn't skip. And I have the settings chosen where you can skip any ad that comes up, and I only have them at the beginning and the end of the videos. So let me know if you've ever had that problem with any of my videos, if you see ads that you can't skip at the beginning or the end, because those are the settings that I have, and I hate to have it where you can't skip an ad if you don't want to watch it. So I think if you watch the ad, it helps. I don't know, helps the channel somehow. I don't know. I don't make a whole lot of money on this YouTube channel, so it's not a big deal. I just want to make sure it's not annoying for you, because it's annoying for me when I can't skip ads if I want to skip them. All right, so I did a thing called the Chicago Yarn Crawl, and honestly, it's not really my thing, but 2 of my really cool, good friends here in the Chicago area were going, and so I wanted to hang out with them, so I went, and I did make a purchase, and it's really cool what I got, I think. So I want to show you that. I did get an email from someone today or yesterday about Addy machines being on sale at Amazon, and I can't remember who sent me the email, but someone was very specific about on Thursday it was a certain price and then it went up in price on the weekend. So she wanted me to let you know to, like, if you're looking for stuff like that that's really pricey, go back and keep checking and seeing what the prices are, because I think she said she saw one for like 150 bucks, and then the next day she looked, it was 250 bucks. So if you're in the market for an Addy knitting machine, go, make sure you keep checking Amazon. What else? I ordered a mystery box, not really, kind of a mystery box, from Christina at Me So Crazy. And we're still kicking around that baby blanket crochet along. I'm going to get with my peeps here in the Chicago area and see when they're going to be ready to start that. And I'm thinking some of us are going to do it with a mandala bonus bundle, and I think someone else has already picked the pattern. And then I'm sure I'll have some kind of giveaway for that too. But we'll talk about that probably in the next Yarn Yakking video because I don't think anyone is ready to start it yet. So someone also asked in my last video what that pile was right there. And those are some panels for that I've been making on the Addy knitting machine. They're really put together. I mean, I have a hard time sewing the ends. I'm still very much a beginner at the Addy knitting machine. So those are 4 panels, and I have stitch markers on the counter behind me that I'm attempting to make, so I can't really work on the Addy knitting machine or anything with it. I can only do one at a time. So that's what those are. So eventually those will become a blanket with some other panels, but that's probably going to be a while because I really want to get the stitch markers done. Speaking of stitch markers, I know I talked about them in the last video. I am working on them. If you guys, I know someone said that they thought they missed them. There will always be a YouTube video update when I have an Etsy shop update. So just keep your, like put the notification bell on or subscribe or whatever you need to do. And then you'll get notified when I have a new video. And it usually, most of my videos post at like 7 o'clock at night. When I do post videos, just because that's the easiest time for me to get everything edited. But keep an eye out for a YouTube video that says Etsy shop update, and then that's when the stitch markers will be ready to go. So just so you know, I apologize for anyone who was confused about why aren't these in the Etsy shop already, because they're all still sitting on the counter and I haven't been able to get them done. So all right, so we are going to start with just some of my random purchases. I was at Joann Fabrics the other day, like literally like the other day, waiting to meet someone for dinner, and I ran in there just to see if they had anything. I did actually post on my Facebook group a picture of 2 end caps at Joann Fabrics of brand new yarn. They had Juicy Couture yarn and they had Eddie Bauer yarn. So you know what? I will insert the picture of... there were no prices on the shelf and none of the price scanners in my store work. So I'll insert the picture of the end cap of the Juicy Couture yarn here so you can see what it looks like. It was like some kind of velour yarn, but here's that picture. And then the Eddie Bauer yarn, it was only one type. It was like a chunky chenille blankety type yarn, and it was mostly all fall colors. And again, there was no prices, and I didn't really have time to go and bring balls up to the register and get prices. So here's that picture if you want to see what it looks like. Anyway, so I didn't really have time to shop while I was there, but I did go to the clearance section, of course, and all the clearance was 25% off the ticketed price. So I found these items. The ticketed price actually says $6.97, but they rang up at $6.47, and then they were 25% off. So I got each of these for $4.85. So it is, I think I already have one of them, but I could be wrong. It is the Big Twist Cuddle. It's like the Bernat Blanket, it's like the Big Twist version of Bernat Blanket, except it's like thinner and a little bit softer. This color is called Tint Variegated. That's kind of a weird name. They only had one, or I would have gotten more than one. And this one is called Blue Variegated. So I'm going to show you a project that I just finished towards the end of this video, and I think I'm going to try that project with these 2 balls of yarn. So that's why I got them. So that was all I got at the Joann Fabrics. This was like a couple nights ago because I was waiting for a friend to go have dinner. Anyway, the next thing I got is this box, and I like to see what people are doing on all their YouTube channels. I have like a list of so many people I'm subscribed to. It takes me like days to get through all the videos I want to watch. Anyway, this person is pretty awesome. Her name is Christina, and her channel is called Me So Crazy. And she was putting up, I missed this, I don't know how, but I like didn't even catch the video until like a day after she posted it, that she was going to do some yarn boxes because she had an excess of yarn she was getting rid of. So she was doing a yarn de-stash. Now, by the way, I still have some yarn in my Etsy shop, and I'm hopefully going to have another round of de-stash yarn coming up. But anyway, she made these big boxes of yarn. She had like a box of cotton Karen cakes and a box of baby something, and I don't even know what else she had. By the time I got there, this one was like the only one left, and it was a box of, I think Impeccable is what's in here. It was $40 plus shipping. So it's this humongous box. So I'm gonna get a scissors and open it up because she showed it on her video. And of course, I don't remember what's in here. So hang on a second. All right, you guys. So I was just looking at the box, and somewhere on here, she wrote on there, because she showed on her channel, this is a 6-pound, 10-ounce box, 20 skeins, $40. So she had all her information all ready to go. So this is the box. I think it is all like Impeccable from Loops and Threads. Let me see what the invoice says. It's from Me So Crazy, yarn box, Impeccable. It was $40. And shipping was $12.98, and I think that's all that's really important on the invoice. So you knew what you were getting in the boxes. So here, we're just going to see what we've got. Now, Impeccable is a brand from Michaels. They carry this brand, and it looks like that. And I'm pretty sure they still carry, I don't know if they carry these colors, but I'm pretty sure they still carry this style of yarn. So this is 285 yards, 4.5 ounces. It's a 4-weight. They recommend a 5mm knitting needle made in Turkey. I don't know if they're all made in Turkey. This color is called Petunia. So I got one of those, and then Coral, I think one of those. I love having solid colors, you guys. One of these is called Jade. I've got Teal. I've got Navy Blue. This one is called Aqua. Oh, that's so pretty. I love it. This one is called, what is this one called? Lippy. Lippy or Rose Bonbon. And then I have two of these called Aruba Blue. Oh my God, that's so pretty. So yeah, two of those, Aruba Blue. And then I've got one of these called, oh, so pretty, Bright Sky Blue. I love that. I can never have too many blues. Oh, you know what? I think here's another one of those. Yep, there's another one of those. And then we have, this one is called Clear Blue. And this one is also called Clear Blue. So there's a couple of duplicates in here, which is totally fine. That would be a good hat and scarf. This one is called Smoke. So it's like a, it's really like a light baby blue almost. I've got, ooh, this is pretty. This is called Citron, two of those. I've got one of these, which is Sapphire, lots of blues. And then it looks like I have two of these, which is called, let's see here, Blue Moon. 20 balls of yarn for $40 plus shipping. So that's like $2 a ball. And these I think are normally at least $3.99 or $4.99 in Michaels. So I thought that was a pretty good deal. So that was like my yarn purchases besides the Chicago Yarn Crawl. Oh, trust me, I bought yarn on the Chicago Yarn Crawl. All right, so let me get this stuff put away, and then I'll grab all the stuff from the Chicago Yarn Crawl, and I'll tell you all about our day. If you follow me on Instagram, you already saw the pictures of me and Kit from All Things Crochet and Knit with Kit. She's not posting videos right now. And Lori from Lori Lulu. So hang on a second. All right, you guys. Oops. There's a bag of yarn here. So I met up. So we have this chat going with Gerardo from Limon Crochet. Hi, Gerardo. Lori from Lori Lulu. Kit from All Things Crochet and Knit with Kit. Sandy from Hook Crochet, Lisa from Happy to Hook Creations, and then 3 of my local friends here to me. And Lori asked everyone if they wanted to do the Chicago Yarn Crawl. I think it was last Saturday. Yeah, it was last Saturday. And the only people who could make it were me, Lori, and Kit. So we met at a yarn store in South Elgin, Illinois called Wool and Company. And I did not get anything there, but Lori did, and you can see her video. She videotaped in there, so you can see all the beautiful yarn. She got something there, and I think Kit got some knitting needles there. Then we went to a place in Elgin called Knitworks, and I really wasn't going to get anything, but then we were at the register and I saw this stuff, you guys. Let me get it out of the bag. Okay, so I'm not like a big fan of the fingering weight. I think it's all really beautiful, but I don't really use it all that much. So I was next to the registers and I found the Malabrigo Rios. So let me see if I can find a good tag that tells you, so you can see what it kind of looks like. So Malabrigo Rios kind of looks like that. Obviously this needs to be hanged up a little bit better. And I saw these colors and I had to like have them and put them in a project. So I'm going to show you the colors that I got and I'll tell you why I got these colors. And by the way, everything was it 10% off or 20% off for Yarn Crawl? So the only time you could get the special sale was at the Yarn Crawl. So we were up at the registers and I'm totally butchering this thing, you guys. And I saw these colors, but when we were at Wool & Company, I saw a pattern. They had a display shawl, and if I can find the name of the pattern, because I only took a screenshot of it. You had to buy a kit when you were there, and I didn't want to buy the kit, but you can buy the pattern on Ravelry by itself. So I saw the pattern at Wool & Company and I decided that I was going to use these colors to do that pattern. Okay, so this was a really bad thing. I didn't do a very good job. So these were normally, let me see what my receipt says, $16 and then 10% off. So 4 of these were $16 and one of them was $16.75 with 10% off. So these are the colors that I got for the shawl that I'm going to attempt to make. Okay, so let me see if I can, so I got 2 of this color because it's kind of an asymmetrical shawl. So I think this color will take more yarn than the other ones. So here, I'll show you. Hopefully you can see the color scheme that I'm thinking of. So it's not like this, the pattern that we saw at Wool & Company did not have 4 colors in it. No, I think it did, but they were definitely not this as much contrast as this. So anyway, I'll tell you the colors in case you're interested. Malabrigo Rios, and the color on this is called 708 Cucumber. So that's this one. I only got 1 of those. This one is called 413 Ankara Green. And that's a really bad job I did of putting that back together. This one is called 683 Cyan, but not spelled the way you think it is. It's C-I-A-N. So there's that one. And then I got 2 of this one, which is just like, it's so pretty. I can't even like look at it. It's just so gorgeous. 415 Matisse Blue. So I also got, they were giving away free little tags you could put on your items, and then they had pins from last year's Yarn Crawl. So I did get a pin from last year, and I have a bag from Zelda NRJ3, and I put all my pins on that bag, so that pin will go up there too. So then we went to Joann Fabrics because there was no other little yarn shops in the area that we were at. So we went to Joann Fabrics, and I don't think Kit got anything. I think Lori might have gotten like 1 or 2 things, or Kit got 2 balls of yarn and I got a whole bag of yarn. By the way, you guys, Kit is doing fantastic. She said she's working on herself and she's not doing any videos. So just so you guys know, I know a lot of people ask about her and she is doing wonderfully. She's amazing. She's still knitting and crocheting. She's just not doing videos. So anyway, this is my bag from Joann Fabrics. I'm trying to think, they definitely had stuff on sale. Let me see if I can find my receipt. I'm gonna empty this bag and then I'll come back and I'll show you what I got. Hang on. All right, so the bag that I got was $2.59, but it's a really nice bag and I love it. And then I got a bunch of clearance stuff that was 25% off the ticketed price, and I will show you that. And that is the Caron Simply Soft Ogo. These were on clearance for $2.97, and then it took another 74 cents off, so $2.23. I got this color, and the reason I got these is I'm gonna put these on the Addie knitting machine. I can get one hat, double thick hat, and I can get one twisted headband out of each one of these. So these are the ones that I picked up. I think these might be duplicates of some that I already have, but I mean, for $2.23, that was a good deal, right? I found some Pride socks, and these were 70% off. So let me see if I could tell you what these were. These were $1.80. I mean, I'll wear rainbow all year round. Then they had this guy on clearance, and these are so my colors, you guys. This is Mandala Talos. It's a bonus bundle. And by the way, this is the kind of yarn that I'm gonna be using for the baby blanket crochet along. And this one was on clearance for $10.97, and then with the 25% off, it came to $8.23. So I thought that was a great deal, and these are just absolutely beautiful colors. So I got one of those, and then I've been making these leggy froggies, you guys, and I thought this color was perfect for for froggies. Bernat blanket, and the color is called Deep Sea, which I guess, let me see, this one was on sale for, it was on sale for $8.99. So I got that one for $8.99, and this is just regular Bernat blanket yarn. I think I can get like 6 leggy froggies out of one ball of this, so I thought that was gonna be a pretty good deal. This item was also on clearance, this Karen Jumbo, and this one was clearance for $8.97, and after the 25% off was $6.73. And I like making blankets with these, so I picked up one of these. It's called Picnic. I'm pretty sure I have colors to match this if I wanted to make a big blanket. The last thing, we all had a 60% off one item coupon, and we didn't see a sale price on the Bernat Baby Velvet yarn, so I made everyone pick one up, and I thought they were gonna be able to use their 60% off coupon, but they were on sale for $8.99. And so I picked up 3 colors of the Bernat Baby Velvet, and the reason I picked it up is because I want to do scrunchies with them, because I find that when I'm at my craft fairs, the velvet ones are more appealing to people than the ones made with regular acrylic yarn. So I am going to attempt to make scrunchies with these, and I'm probably not going to have any time to make any before the craft fair tomorrow, but hopefully I'll have them on hand for the next couple of craft fairs. So Bernat Baby Velvet, this color is called Purple Pansy. It's a 4-weight, so it's really nice. It's really soft. There are 492 yards in one of these. So I am interested to see how many scrunchies I can get out of one of these balls. Probably a lot, right? This one is called Misty Jungle Green. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. And this one is called Vapor Gray. So that is what I got at Joann Fabrics. And then Lori had to go home, and Kit and I went into some home goods store, and then she went home and we all went home. So it was a super fun day. I really appreciated being able to go out and hang out with them. We did get some gifts. Lori was doing some kind of a crochet along, make along. I never heard of it, but I'm not into amigurumi anyway, but she made us, or she gifted us these little strawberry amigurumis. Oh my gosh. She talks about it on her channel. If you guys want to go and check out her last video, she talks about the yarn crawl, and she talks about these little strawberries. So one regular strawberry and one chocolate covered strawberry. So she gave a set of these both to me and Kit. So aren't they adorable? And they're like little stress balls. So I wanted to show you guys, and I'm going to put one of them in my car and use them as a stress ball when I get road rage. And then, so the last time I met up with Kit, I was telling her I was having a problem with making snakes, amigurumi snakes. So she said she had some at home, and the next time she saw me, she was going to give me a bunch of stuff that she made that I could sell at my craft fair. But, you know, we have wings coming up where we're accepting toys for the kids. So when she gave me this big box of toys, I asked her if it was okay if I could donate them to wings? And she said yes. But wait until you see the one big thing. She said I could sell it at my craft fair and I could give her half the money for it. You'll see why in just a second. Let me get the box, hang on. All right, you guys. So Kit is the queen of like everything. She's so talented. So she wanted to give me some snakes because I told her I was having a really hard time making the snakes. She made these beautiful snakes and she gave me the pattern. So I'm gonna show you a snake that I made with the pattern that she gave me. Because remember, this was like last week, I think. So I have attempted to make a big snake. Just wait, you guys. Okay, so she gave me a bunch of these and they're made with like velvety soft yarn, and look at how flexible and pliable they are. And she told me her trick is not to stuff it very hard, because you know, when we usually make amigurumi, we stuff it so that it's like really, really tight and like you can't, you know, it's not loosey-goosey. But apparently these need to be loosey-goosey. So anyway, here's the first one. Oh my God, it's so cute. I just love it. And it's soft and it's super flexible. And she said that I could donate these to Wings. So I'm really excited. Thank you so much, Kit. She actually told me I could sell them at the craft fair, but I really want to donate these to Wings because I think some little people would be in love with them. Okay, here is the next one. And this is also like, it's not like a velvety yarn, but it's really, really soft. So here is this one. And you can see how totally flexible. And if you've been in my channel for a while, you know that I have a hard time making these. But now I think I have it down pat. So anyway, there's another one. Here's another one in the same yarn. Totally cool. I'm totally impressed. This one is super soft. It's like a velvet yarn too. Oh my gosh, I love them, you guys. They're like totally flexible. Oh my, and then this little itty bitty purple one. Oh my God. It's like super skinny and little, and some little person is gonna absolutely fall in love with these snakes. So Kit, thank you so much for letting me donate these to Wings on your behalf. She made this bumblebee. Her kids didn't want it, so she offered it to me. So I think it's cute. I actually might bring it to the craft fair tomorrow just to see if people like it. And then that way I can judge whether or not I should make any. But if it doesn't sell, it's gonna go to the little ones at Wings. Okay, so there's the bumblebee. She made 2 turtles. So here's one. I'm so excited to give these to Wings, you guys. And here's the other one. She said they're really easy. You only have to sew. When she said you only have to sew on whatever, I was like, forget it. Don't even tell me about it. Because I don't want to have to sew anything on. But aren't they so cute? All right, so now for the big one, you guys. Okay, I don't even know if you're going to be able to tell how big this is. But are you ready? You can see a little bit of it right here. So she said this was made with some clearance yarn at Hobby Lobby, and she used like 5 balls of yarn or something on it. Okay, so here is, I know you guys can see how absolutely massive this snake is, right? Okay, so this is my head. His head is like as big as my head. And here's the rest of him, you guys. It is so stinking huge. Here, it's this big. I don't even know how to explain how big this thing is. It's monstrous. And the yarn is so pretty and it's super soft. And she said I could, like, the reason I want to bring this is I want to hang it on my tent and get people to come into my tent to look at all my other stuff. But she said I said, if I sell this, you're going to get half of it. And she said, that's fine. So there is this snake, and I love the shape of the head. And so Kit donated this to the cause, which is my cause, and the rest of the items she donated for Wings. So Kit, thank you so much if you're watching, and Lori, thank you so much for the strawberries and the great day together. Okay, so those have been my yarn purchases and my meetup at the Chicago Yarn Crawl. So now I have 3 different finished objects, but there are multiples of each object. So let me grab them and I'll show you what I've been doing. Hang on. All right, you guys. So since we were just talking about that snake from Kit, and she told me what the pattern was that she used, she just made up the pattern. So I can't really like tell you what it is. I just wanted it for the shape of the head. And she used a really big hook. So I changed my hook size and I followed her directions and I came up with my own version of that big guy. So this is my big snake. Let me make sure his face is correct. So there he is. He has glittery eyes. My daughter picked out the silver glittery eyes for him. And the shape of the head is the same. I think I used a 9mm hook, an 8 or a 9mm hook, and it's just Bernat blanket yarn. And it's definitely not as big as the snake that she made, but it's way bigger. And look, you guys, it's flexible. I'm so excited. I finally made a snake that you can actually bend. So sometimes you just have to play around and follow the advice of friends that do things, and you can get things done the way you want. But I'm so excited that I got this guy to curl up and that he's big and beautiful, and it's so cool. I used not quite two full balls of Bernat blanket yarn in different colors. You can see this is one color and then this is one color. So he is going to the craft fair with me tomorrow, and if I sell him, I will keep all the profits, but not the one that Kit made. So I was really excited, and now I'm going to try and make some more of these big snakes that curl up, and yeah, I'm just super excited about it. So that is my snake that I made. And then of course I've made some more leggy froggies. So I'm going to show you, these are all made with Bernat blanket yarn. So this one is sparkly green. So I had started using the sparkly green ball, and I got let me see, I got 3 of them made in the sparkly green yarn. I still have some more of this left, so I think I can still get like 3 more leggy froggies out of that ball. And then I had this one in the last video. I had only had this much yarn left, and I was like, what do I do with it? And people said make it into a backpack buddy. I decided to add different colors and make him a complete frog. So this is like a limey green color. So I did finish him. We'll see what happens with him. And then this is part of the yarn that's in that snake. So I started using this, and then I thought, oh, I'm going to try one of those snakes from the pattern that Kit gave me. So I got one of these guys, and it looks like his mouth is a heart because of the way the yarn is, but it's not. It's just a triangle. So there's one of those. And then I had some of this left over from the big jellyfish that I made. If you saw my last video, you will have seen this guy, this color yarn in the jellyfish. So I made one of him, and he's not as soft. Like this, for some reason, this colorway is really, really soft. So those are my leggy froggies that are going to go with me to the craft fair tomorrow. So I got to pack those up. And then the last thing that I've been making, because you guys, I get obsessed with stuff. I'm sure some of you are like that too. I get obsessed with patterns. And I just have to keep making the same thing over and over again. So here, I'm going to show you. So this I showed in my last yarn yakking video. This is a bucket hat. And let me tell you the pattern. It's a YouTube video called the Easy Crochet Granny Circle Bucket Hat, and the YouTube channel is called Stitchin' with Liz. So I showed this in the last yarn yakking video, and it is made out of acrylic yarn. And I asked everybody what were their opinions on making bucket hats with acrylic yarn. And most of you said it would be fine for winter, but for summer you should use cotton yarn. So, and I totally agree with that. So even though this is really pretty colors, it's probably not going to be, I'm going to bring it with me to the craft fair, but I'm going to warn people that this might be a little bit, you know, too hot. So I went through my yarn stash and I found a bunch of 4-weight cotton yarn, but not like the harsh kitchen cotton. So no peaches. I have a ton of peaches and cream and lily sugar and cream, and I didn't want to use that stuff because I think it might not be as soft. So I went through and found, this is one of the styles of yarn that I found. Hobby Lobby, I love this cotton, and it is a 4-weight. And I will tell you the solid colors have more yardage than the stripy variegated colors. So this one has 180 yards, and this is what I have left from one ball. And I made another one of those bucket hats, and I have a ponytail in my head, so I'm not quite sure how well this is gonna look. But here is the yellow one. Here, I'll tell you what it's called. It's discontinued, so you probably can't find it anymore. It is called Banana. And so my daughter and her friend were around, and they tried them on, and they looked absolutely adorable. I do not look adorable in them, but they really did look cute in them. And they're 16 and 17 years old, and they thought that they were pretty cute. So anyway, I'm not going to try any more of them on, but I wanted you to see that these are all the cotton, the I Love This Cotton, or there's another kind of cotton. I'll show you the hat, and I'll show you how much yarn is left. So this one is done. And then I got this one, which is also I Love This Cotton. And this is 97% cotton, 3% metallic polyester. It's also a clearance yarn, and it's called Black something. I can't tell because the label is covered. This is all I had left from this one. And this one is 153 yards. So the ones that are not solid, I think, are all 153 yards. And for some reason, this is all I have left on that one. So here is this bucket hat, and it's very sparkly. And it was kind of rough when I was working with it, but my daughter's girlfriend who tried on the hat said it felt fine. So I've got that one. And then I used I Love This Cotton in the color Brights. Also 153 yards. This is all I had left of that one. So it definitely takes, you know, a solid 150 yards to make one of these hats. There's that one. I think they turned out so cute, you guys. And they're really soft because it's the soft cotton. This one is called Aqua Ombre, but again, this was a clearance item. So, and 153 yards, so this is all I have left. So I don't know, you would need at least, I would say 140, 130 to make one of these. And here's that one. And then I found this yarn, K&C Essentials, 100% cotton. The color on this is called Cherry Variegated, but I don't know if they sell these anymore. And this was 180 yards, so I have much more left on this one. There is this bucket hat right here. And they look really cute on, just not cute on me. Here is another one. This one is also I Love This Cotton, and this one is called Sunshiny, and also 153 yards in each ball. And there is that one. And the next one is also I Love This Cotton, which was a discontinued color, and I have no idea what the name of it was because it's covered, but it's got like green and purple in it, and it is super, super cute. Then I got this from Premier. It's called Premier Cotton Batik. These have 180 yards in them. This color is called Canyon. And so I definitely, yeah, you definitely would totally have enough for a hat with that. It's a little bit more stripy than the other ones because the color stripes are longer. And then the last one that I did is also with I Love This Cotton, called Paris in June. And that one also has 153 yards in it. And then there is the hat on that one. Maybe that yellow just wasn't my color. I don't know. And maybe it's because I have this big ponytail. Anyway, oh my gosh, it's a perfect summer hat, you guys. And it's like they're all 100% cotton, so you won't like sweat or anything. So this has been my obsession. I found more like balls of the I Love This Cotton and the Cotton Batik, so I'm gonna be making more just so I can have a supply, because once summer craft fairs are over, I don't know if people are gonna want cotton hats. Who knows, I could be wrong. So that's what I have for today for this first Yarn Yakking video of August. Let me know what you think about the cotton hats. I'm really happy with them. I'm not sure what size, I can't remember what size hook she uses in her tutorial, but I'm using a 5.5 millimeter with this 4-weight cotton, and I just take off one row of what her pattern says, but everything else is exactly as her tutorial does it. So, and I think it looks really cute. So I don't know, there might have to be like a scrappy hat with the leftovers. That would be kind of cool too, just stripe it. Yeah, so that's it. So I have a bunch of stuff for wings. So look, and I think there's like one, I'm looking because they're all piled over there. There's probably like 10 or 11 packages, and some of them are pretty big. So you might see 2 separate videos, just so that I can make sure I can upload the videos to YouTube. So look for that in the next week, wings update. And then I also was talking about some vintage items that I had received from a dear friend who passed away, and everyone said they would like to see the vintage items. So that will be a video coming up as well. I think just one video for that. That way, if you don't want to see vintage stuff, you can just skip the video. Someone did inquire if they could purchase some of it, and I am not going to be selling any of that. I am going to be gifting it to someone who is close by me who does knit. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be selling any of that, and it's too sentimental for me to sell to someone that I don't know. So I will be giving it to someone that I do know, as long as they would like it. And yeah, we'll go from there. So that's all I have. I'll let you guys know what the craft fair is like tomorrow. It is at a big festival called Corn Fest, which I guess they have all you can eat corn there if you buy a food ticket. So sounds pretty exciting to me, even though I don't eat corn. But hopefully there'll be lots of customers and I can sell lots of stuff tomorrow. So I'll try and take a video of my setup if I can get that done, and then I'll show you that in the next yarn yakking video. All right, that's all I have, you guys. I hope you have a good one. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button and like the video, and come check us out on the Facebook group. We have a really good time over there, and I will see you guys later. Have a good one. Bye.